Okay then, Raiders, we are back. We have got loads to go over today as the now available download is actually available over on Epic Games for the server Slam this weekend. You guys can get excited about that when we've got some info coming from you from Embark Studios with regards to that, as well as Arc Raiders overall making its way up the top sellers listing over on Steam. We've also got some news coming from Nvidia GeForce, which is for you guys over on PC running those GeForce RTXs, and we've also got some stuff with regards to customization that released just a couple of days ago now. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And as stated previously, the day before launch, we are going to be giving away a copy of the game. It's very simple to get involved with this one. All you have to do is head down into the comment section and put in a yellow love heart. It'll enter you in. We'll be announcing that one the day before the game launches on October 29th. Nonetheless, so we've got loads to dive in today, so let's see what's happening over in Arc Raiders. Starting off, we have now got the availability over on Epic Games, so you guys can now download the server Slam ready for this weekend. It seems to be the only platform available on it right now, with Steam, PlayStation and Xbox still waiting for the pre-download available for the server Slam. It'll be an interesting one to see as to whether it is you can actually pre-download it, but for those of you guys playing on the Epic Games client, it will now be available, as confirmed by the Arc Raiders News Twitter page you can see on screen. It's not the only thing that seems to be doing well quite recently, though, as Arc Raiders has been climbing up the charts on the top sellers listing over on Steam itself. It's been quite an interesting one to watch out for, seeing as there's been absolutely no access since the tech test quite some time ago now, seeing that we're not even in the server Slam yet and people are getting their pre-orders in with the full price of £30 Great British. It's actually quite an interesting run through. Battlefield 6 still holding the top as the rivals over at EA, yeah, we all know that story, are definitely holding the charts right now. But Arc Raiders has the server Slam this weekend and the full launch at the end of October. Will they overtake and put Battlefield back in its place? We'll have to wait and see. Now, for those of you guys who actually missed the information yesterday, there has been a fan-made server Slam FAQ infographic for you guys over on the Reddit. It seems that some of you guys have got some really good eyes for detail with this one. As you can see on screen, there's an unofficial FAQ server Slam edition. Now, this was completely fan-made by the viewers themselves, and it looks absolutely incredible as it shows you guys absolutely everything, such as the basic information, the workshop limitations, blueprints, the server Slam content itself, as well as additional information and battle pass information that will be available over the weekend. If you guys want to check that out, all you have to do is pause the video right now and just give it a little bit of a read through. But we've also got some exciting news for those of you guys on PC, as it seems that we've now got the GeForce Game Ready drivers actually being released. This piece of information was announced just yesterday by Nvidia GeForce, and it's quite an interesting one indeed, as you can now prepare for high-tension gameplay in Embark Studios' multiplayer extraction adventure game Arc Raiders. And inside of these Game Ready drivers, there'll actually be 4 new DLSS 4 with multi-frame generation titles launching this month. So if you guys are playing any other games such as Outer Worlds 2, Vampire the Masquerade, or even PAX D, it's going to be something that you are going to want to download to make sure that it is fully optimal going forward in your Arc Raiders journey. Moving on from that, though, just a few days ago now, we did receive some information with regards to the customization options inside of the game, and it actually looks incredible. As you can see on screen, we can see some of the customization features available to your character at the point of jumping in. The facial changes inside of this are genuinely quite impressive and not something that I thought that I would see for a game such as Arc Raiders. I kind of expected a bit more of a class input, if you would. It's some sort of pre-built characterizations, not something like this where you guys can really go into detail on it. There has been some more info that went up from Arc Raiders News, which shows that you can change up the outfit color choices, toggles such as helmets, glasses, backpacks and backpack attachments, as well as charms, and even so much more. Even Scrappy the Chicken has got cosmetics. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's really, really good for the game, and I think it's actually going to help you guys be able to get a bit more connection to it, as the immersion that comes from characterization, customization is quite a big one. For me personally, it's going to be a very interesting time over in Arc Raiders, as they've got a lot coming to the table, and it seems that they've only really shown just a small part of it. Now, if you guys are also one of those who have already pre-ordered, the pre-order reward notices have now been launched We now know that there are new added rewards such as the Bruiser Bundle, the Bruised Face Style, Punch Hands Emotes, Boxing Gloves Backpack, as well as the Lucky Duck Bundle and the Hatchling Backpack, the Gold Rubber Duck Backpack Charm, and so much more. It's actually been quite an interesting read to see what it is that Arc Raiders are providing, especially considering the history that these guys have. If you guys aren't aware already, Arc Raiders is actually produced by ex-DICE employees, which, as we all well know, is the exact same people that are developing the Battlefield franchise. Not only that, but they are actually ones that developed probably one of the best Battlefield games to date, being back in Battlefield 3. With Battlefield 6 launching in the same month, it seems that there has been a bit of controversy between the two studios of Embark and over at EA, as words such as Arc Raiders are now being censored inside of EA's games. It's actually hilarious to know that we are genuinely getting as petty as being able to censor out the names of games. You wouldn't realize that these people are actually grown adults running these companies, man. It's absolutely baffling. And you guys know that we are all in for the good vibes here on the channel, and we love to show you guys some cool things that you can do IRL with related to the games that we actually cover. If any of you guys are into your 3D modeling, it seems that Arc Raiders S Forza cosplay helmet has now officially been launched up in the 3D printer files, and people are really starting to jump in on this. I think this could be quite a big one. A lot like Helldivers, it generally holds quite a good aesthetic, and finding out that we have things such as Comic-Con available throughout the year, I can imagine you're going to see a fair few of these floating around. The link will be down in the description if any of you guys want to go ahead and grab it. And just to give you guys a bit of an insight to the amount of people that will be playing the game, we found a old post that went up around a month ago with regards to Arc Raiders, and at least having around 2.2 million people having it on the wish list over on Steam, which is quite a decent number. With that being around a month ago, I'd love to say that this is likely to have had maybe even another million added on top. And after the server slam, well, the sky is the limit when it comes to the numbers on these things. It's been an intriguing story with Arc Raiders and seeing exactly how it's played out over the last few years, as we were covering this way back when it was first originally launching as a looter shooter. It's been intriguing to see what the numbers pull out later on this month, and we'll have to hold out and see. But we're going to take a look at the top comments from the previous video as we went over the Server Slam dev news, as well as the free loot and big details that we managed to push up from there. If you guys want to check it out, we are posting up as many videos per week as we possibly can to keep you guys well informed with everything happening inside of Arc Raiders. This first comment right here states, yes, Cloud is on it with this one. Let's go, bro. Much love. What a journey awaits. Now, I am really intrigued to see where it is that this game can go overall, and the gameplay itself seemed to work quite well during the tech test. So I think it will be a journey indeed. Whether it's a journey that is in a longevity motion, we'll have to wait and see. But I'm not overly upset about how this game's gone thus far. Therefore, hopefully, we'll manage to see a bit more of a future coming from the extraction shooter that is Arc Raiders. And this next one right here states, glad to see you behind this after me taking in chat about the Arc Raiders like many others. Let's go do something fresh and new within the pipeline, always a W. Now, we are obviously in probably one of the biggest months inside of gaming this year, with so many other titles launching at the same time. Seemed a little crazy to me that they are going to be launching it now, but hopefully this will be something fresh, and hopefully we'll have some positives coming in the pipeline for the game as well. And finally, this comment states right here, cleared the weekend for the server slam. I think a lot of people have done the exact same thing, and it's actually interesting to see a game development team finally put in some free time before the game actually launches, almost as if it's a beta or a demo that you guys can test out to see if it works on your systems, primarily on PC, and if it's something that you can actually get into. I think that this is going to do quite well, man. I'm really intrigued by it, but I've said it a million times in this video already. Nonetheless, unfortunately, that's what we've got time for today, man. If you want to stay tuned, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button to let me know that I'm doing things right here on the channel. Be greatly appreciated. Make sure you stay tuned for more Arc Raiders news here on the channel. As always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.